Elections play a major role in electing the one public representative, but sometimes it takes other way around and bizarre outcomes come either during following the procedures of election or in the result of election itself. So Factest presents a video on weird election facts from around the world. Number 1. India. India is so huge that its election can take weeks. India is home to more than 800 million eligible voters, which makes it the world's largest democracy. In order to accommodate an electorate of that size, the government holds election over the course of weeks or even months. The last major general election in 2014, in which Indians voted for the 543 members of parliament, took place on 9 separate days over 5 weeks. Number 2. Mayor election in Picasso, Ecuador. A food powder was elected mayor of a town in Ecuador. Yes, you heard it right. Sometimes the story is so weird that it can't possibly be anything other than completely true. So it goes for the 1967 mayoral election in Picasso, Ecuador, which was owned by a brand of anti-shapping food powder. Said food powder, Pulvapais, ran advertisement claiming it would bring hygiene and well-being to the 4,000 people in the town. The campaign worked, as apparently having no human worthy of holding the office, the people wrote in the powder and it owned. Well, the story made some news in the US, but it was never revealed how the mess was cleaned up and who really took the office. Number 3. Liberia. Charles D.B. King, President of Liberia, won an election with 234,000 votes in 1927. The only problem was that there are only 15,000 registered voters. Well, this earned King the dubious achievement of being listed in the Guinness Book of Records for the most fraudulent election reported in history. Number 4. Australia. Every Australian over 18 is required by law to register to vote and to participate in federal elections. Anyone who doesn't show up on election day is fined 20 Australian dollars. Failure to pay that fine results in even stiffer penalties, up to 180 Australian dollars, and can also result in a criminal charge too. Number 5. Gambia. Governments get creative in places where literacy is an issue. In Gambia, citizens cast their votes by dropping marbles into color-coded metal drums with pictures of the candidates. Each drum is rigged with a bell, which the marble, after it's dropped in, dings. If the bell rings more than once, poll workers know someone has broken the rules. Number 6. Switzerland. In Switzerland, a group of citizens may challenge a law passed by parliament if they gather 50,000 signatures against the law within 100 days. A national vote is scheduled where voters decide by a simple majority whether to accept or reject the law. Number 7. North Korea. While it's a corrupt and repressive dictatorship, North Korea does actually have elections, which of course are corrupt and repressive. Parliamentary elections are held every 5 years to elect the Supreme People's Assembly, but each district has only one candidate, who is personally selected by Kim Jong-un, and voters who wish to dissent must do so in public using a special ballot box. Well, this ensures nobody actually dissents. The elections are mostly held as a form of census taking, hence voting is compulsory. Voting rolls are checked against village population list and citizens who don't appear are severely punished. Number 8. Texas. Passed in 1997, a Texas law allows American astronauts currently in space to cast their ballots in federal elections electronically from orbit. Ballots are sent via secure email to the Johnson Space Flight Center and then passed on the astronauts' home countries in Texas. Why only Texas? Because virtually all current astronauts live near the Johnson Space Flight Center in Houston. First vote from space was cast by American astronaut David Wolf in 1997 while aboard the Russian Mir station. Number 9. Brazil. While numerous animals and objects have been run in elections as a joke or to make a statement, the people of Sao Paulo, Brazil were seriously fed up with corruption and graft on their city council. In protest, they elected Cacareco, a rhinoceros at the Sao Paulo Zoo. It wasn't just a prankster who voted for her either. 100,000 votes were cast for the rhino, far more than for any human candidate. Well, the statement worked as Cacareco made international news, and the Cacareco vote is still used as a term to mean protest vote in Brazil. Also, Brazil elected an actual clown to its Congress in the year of 2010. Francisco Everardo Oliveira Silva was already a minor star in Brazil with a hit song and prolific career as an actor and a clown. But he gained international fame when he ran for the Brazilian Congress in his home city of Sao Paulo. He ran in the guise of his clown character Tiririca, using slogans like, "What does a federal congressman do? I really don't know. But vote for me and I will let you know. And it can't get any worse. Vote Tiririca." Despite his opponents denouncing him as illiterate, a racist, and having forced his signature on his candidacy forms, Silva got the most votes of any candidate in the entire 2010 elections and easily won. He became the second most voted congressman in Brazil's history, with around 1.35 million votes in 2010. Even so, he still had to take a literacy test, which he easily passed. Number 10. Iceland. In 2010, a satirical political party in Reykjavik, Iceland, openly stated that they would keep none of their campaign promises. Well, they own 34.7% of the city vote, with their founder, who is a comedian, becoming mayor. So, that's all for this video. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. And if you want to give any suggestion, or if you want us to make a video on any idea that you have, then you may mention it in the comment section below. You may also email us. Also visit our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter. We will be uploading our next video pretty shortly, so stay connected to us by subscribing to our channel. You may also check out our earlier posted videos in this channel. All the links are given in the description below. Thanks for watching.